Hi everyone. In this video, I want to talk about drill-through and cross-reporting drill-through. If you go through the official Microsoft documentation, drill-through essentially allows us to create a destination target page, and it focuses on a specific entity. And when we right-click in the other source report page, they can drill through to the target page. What it essentially means is that, for example, if I have the category breakdown, and I've selected SharePoint. When we right click and we select drill through, I can go to the market basket analysis and this filter for SharePoint would be applied. And when I go to the store breakdown, we will see the data only for SharePoint. This is an excellent way of creating a user experience for the end user, where once you have created multiple pages, you don't have to expect them to go from one page to the other manually. Also, you don't have to clutter one single page with too many visualizations on it. It allows them to go from one visual to the other one while filtering the data set at the same time. And it gives them an easy way to return back to the initial visual. Tooltips are an excellent option as well, but tooltips cannot really be interacted with. They only act as an image. So let us see how we will work with it. So I have a source Excel file here where we have the region code and the region. So we have three regions here, X, Y, and Z. X has three regions, Y has three regions, and Z has two regions. And then in the target, we have the transactional data. So I can see all the regions here and the sales value. So we can see that the regions have made two transactions. So we have all the regions that are coming here. Right? I'll also mix it up a little bit so that the count doesn't match exactly. Excellent. Let's close these files. And we will open Power BI. The first thing that I want to do is to connect to the two Excel files. So we will select source and target one by one. So we have our source here. Let us go to transform data because the headings are not coming properly. So let me click on first row as headers, close and apply. Then one more time we select Excel workbook and target. And here the headings are coming properly, so we can load it directly. Perfect. Now, obviously, a relationship has been created between these two. We have the source and the target, right? Let me also rename the table so that we're able to understand which one is which. So we have the source here, and we have the target here, right? Perfect. Let us look at the drill through first before we go to the cross-reporting drill through. So what I want to do here is to create a very simple visual. We will create a pie chart and I will keep my region code in it and I'll keep the region in the value. So all it tells me is that there are three region codes and the three region codes have a combined 8 regions in it, 3, 3, and 2. Let's add a border and shadow as well. Perfect. Now we will create another page, and on this page, from the target, I will select my region and sales. And let's make this into a column chart. We will add the data label and I'll increase the width as well. And let us also apply a border and shadow. Perfect. Okay, now what we want to do here is on the target page, right? There is an option for the drill through fields. and I want to keep something here. So I will select my region code, right? Now, if I select my region code, it gives me three options, right? We have an X, Y, and Z. Once we come back, now when I right click, you will notice that a new option called drill through has been created. We will select page number 2. Now remember, we are selecting X here. So when I select drill through and page number 2, you notice that it is only showing me the 3 regions that belong in the region code X. How do we go back? You will notice that a back button has been created here automatically. So let me click on that. And once again, if I select Y, drill through, it takes me to the second page, and I can only see T, E, and F, which are the 3 regions that belong in the region code Y. Now, there is another option that you will see on the target page. In fact, there's another option you will see on the source page, which is keep all filters. Now, what this tells us is that we are doing a drill through to this page with all the source filters or just the filters on these fields, right? Now, if I come here, you will notice that I can either turn it on or off, right? This being my target page. Now, imagine that I turn it on, which is the default. And on page number 1, we had another filter, maybe a slicer with a sales value like this. Now, what we're doing here is we maybe only want to see the transactions which were between 30 and 40. Now, when I click on X and we drew a drill through, you will notice that it is not showing us A and B because they don't meet the criteria. And if you look here, you will notice that in italic, you can see that second filter has also been applied, which is that the item value has to be greater than 30, like this. Now, see, this might be a good or a bad thing, depending on how you want to work with the visualization, but we can turn it off, right? So if I turn it off, keep all filters, and we'll again go back. Now, when I select X and I do a drill through page number 2, you notice that while it is filtering the region, because I selected a drill through, the external slicer, which is the sales amount, has not been selected, right? So that is the difference between selecting the keep all filters and not selecting it. Perfect. So that is all there is to the basic drill through, everyone. And remember, you can even have multiple pages. For example, if I create another page called my target 02, and this is my target 01. So this is a line chart. And maybe my target 02 is a tree map, right? Like this. What happens is that here also you notice we have the drill through applied. So when I do a drill through, it will now ask me which one do I want to go to the first target or to the second target. So I can go to the tree map and then come back, or I can go to the line and then come back. In fact, it's a column, it's not a line. Perfect. So let's go and save this file. So I just want to call it my drill through. Perfect. So let us close it. And now let's read about CrossReport Drillthrough. As the name suggests, this allows you to have 2 different reports that are on the same workspace. This is very important. It has to be on the same workspace or the app. And we can really jump from one report to the other, which is so cool because if you have a team which has different sub-teams working on a project and they all have different Power BI files, you can essentially have the ability of jumping from one to the other. Now, remember, the filters are also passed, which is fantastic. But there are a few settings that we have to enable before it works. I'll show you how to do that. The documentation also tells you more details about when it works and when it doesn't work. So we have to make some changes to both Power BI Desktop and to the Power BI service. Right? Perfect. I think let's jump straight into it and see how it works. So I already have couple of Power BI files with me. The data set is really small and really simple to understand. So if I look at the source data, we have the region and we have the region code. So you can see that we have these 8 regions numbered from A to H, and or rather listed from A to H. And then we have the region code. 3 belong to region code X, 3 belong to region code Y, and 2 belong to region code Z. You will also notice that the table name here is called, let me just rename it, and we call it just my table, right? What we have done here is we have created a pie chart which has the region code and the count of region in it. Now keep in mind that we will not be selecting CrossReport because this is the source, right? We will only be selecting CrossReport on the target, which is going to be the transactional data. But we do have to go to File, Options and Settings, and Options. And here in the report settings, we have to select allow visuals in this report to use drill through target from other report, right? Once this is done, we will publish it. So let me do that. And I will save it in the trainings workspace. And let us open the link as well, like this. Now we also have a target Power BI file. Here, if you look at the data, we have the region, the sales, and the region code as well. Very simple data. And we have 16 records with us. Here also, you notice that I'm changing the table name to exactly the same name. This is very important. The name of the table and the name of the column has to match 100%. Also, you will notice that we have selected CrossReport and we have also put region code in the filters option. Like we did before, we go to options and settings, options, and make sure that in the report settings, we have selected allow visuals in this report to use drill through. Excellent. Now we can publish it. I will save it in the same workspace. Remember, this is also important. The column names have to match, the table name has to match, and the workspace has to be the same as well. So once we have done that, and we click on the link, you will notice that from the source, if I right click, there is an option called drill through, and it automatically picks up the other report that is there. So I can select page 1 target, and that is it. It takes me to the other report, and it shows me only the 3 regions that belong to the region code X. If we go back and we try this with Y, works perfectly. So there you go. We have discussed how to do drill through between different pages and how to do drill through between different reports that are on the same workspace or on the same app.